everyone! We just finished our first official food vlog series, Best of Boston. For those of you who haven't gone back and watched it, I highly recommend that you go back and watch all 10 videos in this series. We've got Best New Restaurant, Best Brunch, Burgers, Pizza, Best Ramen, Most Romantic Spots, Best Pasta, Sushi. We didn't say sushi yet, right? Best Seafood, and Best Snacks. For those of you who just need a curated Cliff Notes version, this video is meant to be an overview of the best of the best. So if you're new to Boston, if you just moved here, if you live here and you want to just explore the best the city has to offer, here are my top 5 best of Boston food experiences. Now the ceviche has arrived. It's so pretty. Just a tower of delight. You could see the shrimp stacked up, the red onions, this beautiful moat of herbaceous, flavorful sauce. I'm going to dethrone the shrimp from the top like a civilized woman. Scoop that up with a little bit of shrimp. Wow, that's really sour. I'm gonna dig in here, like what is in here? Looks like a little bit of some kind of white fish. What is that? Oh, it's blue cod. It's blue cod. Ooh, that tastes good. Maybe if you had a lot of mixed ceviche in your lifetime, that might not be as unique. Gee, but this is like so unique for me. Wow. I'm just eating more of this fish to figure out what I like about it. The texture is so unexpected. The sauce does something to the fish after it's been like interacting with the outside of it, so that it's almost like an egg white consistency. When you cook the egg white, it becomes like fluffy and more white. But then you hit the center, which is your sashimi grade fish. Really squishy, really soft, really fresh. There are more layers of texture that you have to like understand. I like to understand a lot of things. This reminds me of a really civil, honorific way to let go of summer. Wait. Yee! Oh my gosh, I'm such a fan. Look at how big the lobster is compared to my face. It's a claw. It's like bigger than my thumb. That's great. Ah. And then this is the home fries scattered with parsley. But the claw, look at this claw. I have to eat this like right now. This is my priority. It smells fresh. It looks fresh. Slicing into this. Let's see about the yolk. Ooh, look at that yolk here. Look at that yolk. Yo. We're gonna get a little bit of everything. Look at this. Very creamy. The lobster is the first thing I can taste, the meatiness, and the claw is my favorite part. Not too sweet, not too salty, which is a compliment, if you couldn't tell. That's a lot of lobster.
That's because she does a really good amount on it.
Yeah, it's just so great. I'm so happy. It feels like more lobster than I've gotten in like a lobster roll. You know those rolls, sometimes I feel like they cheat you, like a black market. They give you like one of these, an entire thing of buttery bread, it's like $30. It's like the same price as this, except there's like 5 times the amount of lobster in this. The lobster is my favorite. I like crab, the lobster is prettier. I grew up with lobsters in Lake Michigan. Look how long this is. It's making me giddy. It feels like a vegetable toothpick. Let's try these home fries. Let's see how crispy they are. I probably did them injustice already waiting so long. I'm going for the hot sauce first. What if I put a piece of lobster on this? Because lobster is good on everything. And then I dipped it in hot sauce. Lobster makes everything taste better. It's so sweet. There's the slightest hint of sweetness. It adds more texture, and I mentioned because the lobster is so soft, and this is so crispy. And they're decently seasoned too. It's definitely good. So big fan. This dish is big fan. With some latte is perfect. Perfect combination package for happiness. You have to come here so you can eat lobster. So fun, they have a little Scottish flag on this. The wedges look so classy, artistically draped over another wedge. They always deconstruct it in such a satisfying way, and this one looks satisfying. Yeah, we're gonna just pop that hat right back on. The way this feels in my hand is so happy. Oh yes, this feels like promise. Oh, so good. This is my favorite one. Do you see the glisten? Do you see the dimension? Do you see the natural cream and beauty? There's no bacon, there's no pork belly, there's no hot dog, but I don't think about any of that. I just want this. It just works all so well. I don't even want to think about why. The way they cook this meat is my ideal. You can taste the components of the meat. It's not like mysteriously holistic. So I just take the slightest bite of this meat, a little morsel, and then I chase it with a bite of this. It makes the meat taste better. It opens up a deep and wide and high and long cavern of meat flavor. This is the best favorite burger I've had in a long time. Dare say the best. I'm gonna also take this.
What I did yesterday was
See the problem. Most restaurants, they don't use marinara sauce as a dip. From when I was like 3 years old, this is one of my favorite sauces. And I'm so glad that they just knew that secretly. You know, like the heat from an emanating fried potato wedge, that perfect, bouncy, crispy, soft, and yet crunchy. This has got that. So it's just falling from my hand. Texture. This burger and these wedges and this entire plate, it just tastes classy in every way. I can't say that's good or bad or better. It's my preference. It's my bias. This is definitely something I would come back for. It's half an hour away. Feels like no distance when you like something. Rather when you love something. I could get really fat on this. Okay, it's time to move on then. So here is the lobster ravioli. 6 very plump fist-sized raviolis here. You see that light reflecting on the surface of this dough. Magnificent. Oh, this is so beautiful. I'm just gonna do a one-handed cut because I'm over this struggle. Just split apart this ravioli so you can see how many layers of lobster and ricotta cheese is in this thing. It's like THICC. Look at this tower. Wow, I think I like this better than the Reno Special. In that way, I'm glad I had the Reno Special first so I could say this. That lobster and tomato cream sauce is palpable. The big secret of this too is that they dash it with brandy, and that brandy really comes and brings it all together. I can tell in my physical hand motions that I'm feeling a lot more strongly about this lobster dish. Let's eat like just lobster. That is phenomenal. I might as well have ordered a lobster dish. The problem with ravioli sometimes is like, I also FOMO being able to see the lobster that I'm eating because I feel like I've paid for the lobster, but I can't see it. But the fact that there's chunks of visible, identifiable lobster in the sauce not only makes the aesthetics, but it totally elevates your trust as a consumer in like the ingredients. It just looks so delectable and tantalizing. I'm aware I'm talking very loudly about very sensual terms with food right now because I'm really excited. I'm most impressed by the sauces here. It penetrates everything. It's super flavorful. One of the biggest issues is when people have pasta, even though the sauce is present, it's not like enough. But here it's like the sauce is like always there for you. You never feel like you need more of it. It is here to support you and make your journey more enjoyable. Wow.
Bon appetit.
It looks so amazing. It's so vibrant. This is only a half size, by the way. I'm just gonna go in first because I know that I can't do much once I get really involved with this lobster. That's very fresh, very juicy and tender. It has a little bit of this octopus. I'm gonna have some with pasta. Get the spicy. You won't regret getting the spicy. But the flavor of the red sauce, when it's spiced, brings out the seafood because the seafood is slightly sweet because it's so fresh. I think the pasta is like the definition of al dente to the teeth. It's very chewy. These are little neck clams. The really helpful thing is like all of these shellfish have really capable shells that can hold smaller pieces of seafood. Wait, I didn't even get the clam. That's like briny in a really good way. Yeah. So here is a mussel. Since we don't need spoons, we're family here. Scoop a little bit of this sauce. Very fresh. I've unearthed the lobster tail. This part you can eat easier. They're for novices like me. A pity tail for me. I go in. From hardly sweet. With a fresh, hot, steaming lobster tail. That's so juicy. I'm embarrassingly bad at this. They did already help me. It's never that easy. Do you see that flesh coming out? Oh. I was gonna do like the really fun YouTube thing where you slide it out and it's like sensual, but it's like not working. Oh my gosh. So instead, I'm just gonna eat it like this. This is where it's at, guys. It's in here. I'm really, really happy about this. This is one of the best versions of fried olive oil I've ever had. I mean, come on, there's like a whole freaking lobster in here. Thanks for joining me. I hope you really enjoyed that list. This coming month, I'll be going on vacation in LA, Los Angeles. Los Angeles, I'll be doing a vacation vlog tour of LA, so please join me for that. And then after that, I'm coming back to Boston and we're gonna be starting an entirely brand new series in the fall, so I hope you join me for that. And with that, thanks for joining me as always. Thanks and bye.